Yo, what's up, everybody? This is William from BeforeTheBillions back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. So today I wanted to talk about how when you are going into these different spaces and trying to network, trying to get your name out there, that it is important for you to be as attractive as possible. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't mean that you're going into these spaces trying to find a date or trying to get with any other people. What I mean by being as attractive as possible, meaning you want to go into these networking events, you want to go to these conferences, and you want people to approach you and want to actually be able to speak with you, and you get more opportunities based off of that. And one of the best ways of becoming more attractive or having people take you more seriously is by taking care of your health. Now, that's one of the biggest aspects, but then also having things that you have accomplished in life can also make you more attractive to people. There's a plethora of other things, such as taking care of your hygiene, making sure that your breath smells good by having like some mint spray that you can spray, that way your breath is still fresh when you're going up to talk to people. There's a lot of different things that you can do to make yourself as attractive, because which one would you rather have? Would you rather have to go up to every single person to get a lead for an opportunity for business, or would you rather go up and have people? Would you rather go to the networking event and have people come up to you, so that way they come and give you the opportunities? Same thing with updating your resume, updating your LinkedIn. Is making yourself more attractive to people, so that way they give you more opportunities. So I'll give you a quick story, and it will tie directly into the attractiveness piece. And for people who have been following me for several years now that I've been posting on YouTube, please understand that I have been working on myself tremendously since I very first started my YouTube channel to where I am now. I would not be here without you guys, so I really want to say thank you to everybody in the BTB squad. But one of the things that I worked on was my fitness, and the thing that is interesting about it is I noticed the more I tried to chase money when I was in college and I had like 2 or 3 jobs and I was trying to get more money to just survive, my health dwindled and I got up to like 300 pounds. And what I did was I said, you know what, instead of just focusing on this small amount of money that I'm making, I was making like $500 every 2 weeks, which is nothing. But instead of focusing on getting this small amount of money, let me focus on my health. Let me focus on building my network. And then I was able to land internships and jobs after that. And then people took me more seriously as well, that I noticed by taking care of my physical health, even to where people would come up to me and say, oh, you look like you work out in the gym. And I say, yeah, I've been working out for several years. And it starts out as a conversation just by taking care of my health. And I've gotten more opportunities based off of that. People have told me, oh, I actually like you. You're a great people person. And having that personality really does help out as well. So the next thing, which is taking care of your hygiene. I've noticed that if your breath is not fresh, people will walk off. People do not want to talk to you. They will make sure to avoid you when you come around. And this is something I learned, that even if you brush your teeth, floss, which a lot of people I found out do not floss every single day, but put on mouthwash, use a tongue scraper, and even when you go to these events, you also have to have some either gum or freshening spray. That like Listerine has a freshening spray that you can buy. Is really cheap. And I always bring it with me just in case if I feel like my breath is becoming stale, and I want to make sure that people want to speak to me. And I also wear cologne. You guys have seen I wear like cologne pretty often. And actually, let me show you guys like the new cologne I just bought. I recently just bought the Hugo Boss Elixir. I really love this fragrance. You put this on, and of course, it may not work for everybody's body chemistry, but this is a great conversation piece. Some people say, oh, your fragrance is how I remembered you. And that actually just happened on Friday. Somebody just said, oh, because you wear cologne, I remembered you. And I was like, oh, I met him at somewhere. Another good choice. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so overplayed out. But I will suggest that if you don't have any cologne or any other fragrances and stuff like that, of course, you will want to test it out to see if you smell good with it. But Dior Sauvage is one of the most popular colognes that you can buy. Right, so Dior Sauvage, and I really like the Hugo Boss, and you can also get like Creed Aventus and stuff like that. There's a lot of different colognes that can make you smell better, and this is for my guys, but also women as well can buy a lot of different fragrances as well. They can also make you smell really good to people. I know that Gucci Floral is a really good smell as well. And Prada Paradox is also another really good smell. So if you are trying to look for some colognes or some fragrances, kind of make yourself a little bit more attractive when you go to these networking events, you can definitely try and check out some of those suggestions. The next thing, past hygiene, past the taking care of your teeth and your breath and your fragrance and stuff like that, you also want to make sure that you are intentional with who you speak with, because I can give you guys a quick example. When I went to a spring social earlier this year, I was going up and talking to just everybody who was in there. I was talking to them, trying to get their connection. And I went up to 2 women, and I was just talking to them like, hey, I'm a part of this organization, helps Black people to get into different tech roles and helps kids be able to get coding skills and laptops and a whole bunch of other things and coding boot camps. And I'm thinking, okay, that's a good value add if you're talking to people who are also in technology, and they were in technology. But one thing I noticed is that as I'm talking to them, they asked me a question. They said, "Oh, well, you said that you have a YouTube channel as well." And then I said, "Yeah, I have a YouTube channel." And then she said, "Oh, okay. Well, hey, how many subscribers do you have on your YouTube?" I said, "Oh, I have right close to 3,000. I have 2,800 subscribers on YouTube." And she said, "Oh, that's cute." And then I'm thinking, okay, well, and then we just continued on with the conversation. Like, yeah, I'm building up my platform. And I didn't realize that when she said, "Oh, that's cute," that it is just you saying like, "Oh, that's not really a lot. It's not really valuable to really talk to you. You don't really have clout." And when somebody says something like, if people care about how many subscribers you have or how many followers you have on social media, it may not be worth you actually talking to them or continuing on. Like, essentially what was going on is, oh, would it be a value add for me to even speak to you? Essentially what happened is that they just walked off and then nothing ever came of it. And I just moved on to the next person. So when you're in these spaces, you have to be kind of intentional. Not everybody's going to like you. You can follow all of these steps. You can have a nice fragrance on. You can dress well. You can be in shape. And you can have experience and be knowledgeable about this specific topic that you're passionate about. You can be in a organization that helps people. But so not everybody's really caring about that. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to be attracted to you. And not even talking about attracted as in thinking that you look good, but attractive as in, do I feel as though you are a value add to what I'm trying to do? Because in the end of the day, people think about themselves. And you should also be thinking about yourself and your best interest as well. And it's sometimes when you get into these spaces, it's kind of hard to continue with that frame of thinking of, I also need to be intentional of, is this person a good value add for my time? And a good majority of people are not, but there are a select few people who will come up and support you as well. So hopefully these steps will help out some people. I really do appreciate you guys for watching this video. I just want to do a quick recap talking about how important your fitness is, your fitness goals, your personal hygiene as well. Very important when you're trying to become more attractive. Working also on your resume and your LinkedIn as well. Making more posts on your LinkedIn so that way people can see you and know that you actually have subject matter knowledge and you are a subject matter expert in a particular field. Also, making sure that you are intentional with who you talk to, because if people are coming up to, or if you're going up to a whole bunch of different people, it's bound to happen that people will not like you, or people will, not respect you or not find that you are a value add. And that's okay, because all you have to do is just move on, and then you just do better in life. And then they'll come back around again, and after they dish you, you can come back around again and try and be all on you. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. So if you are somebody who is trying to build your professional network, please go ahead and use some of these tips. Check out the Before the Billions website as well, so that way you can join my email list and also check out some of the professional resources that may be able to help you with not only networking in different spaces, but also learning more about coding and technology as well. So I appreciate you guys. Please go ahead and hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified whenever I make new videos on YouTube. And also click the link down below in the description so that way you can join the Discord to speak with either me or anybody else within the BTB squad. I really would appreciate it. With all that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much.